Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making Dollar Tree Halloween DIYs. If you are new to my channel, please be sure to click that subscribe button, and I would love if you could share this with all of your crafting friends and give this video a like. Now let's get started. Now for our first project, I picked up 4 of these certificate picture frames. I'm using a box cutter, and I picked up this Jot poster board that comes in a set of 5. And these wire LED lights, I have it in orange and of course in purple for Halloween colors. And last but not least, do not forget the batteries. We will definitely need these. So for this project, I took out the back of the picture frame, and with the poster paper, I just traced on my Halloween image. So next, I just took my box cutters and I went to town cutting out my kitten. Now I made sure that the kitten was not completely cut out. I wanted to make sure that it was still attached to the main black paper. And then you're just going to want to go ahead and press in all of the edges on the back of your picture frame to make sure it is nice and secure. And this is what our kitten looks like. Now along with that, I made 3 more. I decided to go ahead and cut out a ghost, a pumpkin, and also a haunted house. Now all 4 of these, I went ahead and free-handed those and cut them out. But I always recommend going online, and you will find a ton of free printable stencils. And so if you're looking for a particular theme or a certain character, there are so many stencils online that you will definitely find what you're looking for. And I just used Google Images in order to find these. Now, as you can see here, I was trying to make spiders, but they ended up looking like sea turtles, and so that's why I went with the ghost. So if you don't want to draw it and do freehand, definitely go with the printables. Now, last but not least, all I am doing is hot gluing all of my picture frames together to create our shadow box. And you can use hot glue, or I would recommend E6000 in order to make sure that this is super secure and will last for many, many years to come if you want to do that. And so all I'm doing though for video purposes is using the hot glue. Now you're just going to want to be careful with your fingers and make sure to press down and make sure all of your picture frames are nice and aligned. And then just hold for a few seconds and let that cool before you decide to flip this over. And once that's all pressed down, it is time to add the bottom base. So I decided to use the back of a picture frame in order to create the base for our shadow box. And so all I did was take a little bit of hot glue to the top and the bottom. And then I'm just going to press on and seal that right up and give that just a few seconds before flipping it over. And this is what our black cat looks like, all lit up with our purple and orange lights. I absolutely love this. Oh, and our ghost. How cool is this? It is super spooky and cute at the same time. And our house. I love our spooky haunted house. For some reason, it reminds me of Poltergeist, but I absolutely love this. And I really love how it lights up a room. This will be perfect for any porch or any living room decor. Oh, and of course our jack-o'-lantern. How cute is this? So next I picked up this skeleton skull from Dollar Tree, and I thought, what should we do with it? And of course I had to bust out my handy dandy spray paint. So I'm going to take this outside and paint it. So once it was dry, I brought it in and I thought, do I put flowers in it? And I was thinking, no, everybody else does that. So I decided to use a little candle, And all I did was take it at the top and a little pencil and traced all the way around the top in order to fit it to size. And then I just went ahead and took my box cutter and cut out my circle. Now this was really easy to do. I thought it was going to be like a tough plastic, but it wasn't. So I just took my box cutter, and as you can see, I went all the way around the top and cut out my nice little circle. And of course my hand would be in the way with the knife, but I did pop that out, and then it was good to go in order to fit the candle. And if you need a little bit more space, the plastic is really forgiving in order to do that. So next, all I did was pop in my LED candle right into the top. And I'm actually going to be using the white paint from Apple Barrel. And we are going to decorate this just like we would a drip cake. So you just start from the top of the candle on the outside rim, and we are going to start creating drips for our candle. Now this does take a while in order to kind of get the consistency on how far you want your drips to go. But all you have to do is go right over the exact same drip and let that run just a little bit more until you get it to the consistency and the length that you want your candle drips to be. And this is what it looks like when you are completely finished, and I absolutely love how this turned out. It's kind of glam and kind of spooky at the same time, and that is right up my alley. I absolutely love how this turned out, and I would decorate with this. I really think it's cute and kind of looks cool at the same time. Now for our last project, I am actually going to be making a little fairy pumpkin jar. I am using Dollar Tree fairy lights, pumpkins, jar, and the white feathers I did get from Walmart for about $1 or $2. Now the first thing I'm adding is actually the feathers, because every fairy has wings, so I thought this would look super cute inside the jar. And you can add as much or as little as you like. And so next I'm just going to go ahead and add my pumpkins, but you definitely don't want the clip to show, so I went ahead and pulled those right out. And then you're going to go ahead and place those right on the inside. And last but not least, you are going to add your fairy lights. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in, but I'm not going to add the battery pack. I'm actually going to put this in the back of the jar, because if you put it against a wall as decoration, you'll never even see it, so you won't have to worry. And then it just takes a little bit of moving around and manipulation in order to get your wires and your feathers and your pumpkins exactly the way you want it. And then once you're done, the last thing to do is to add our label. Now I decided to add this right on the side so I could see my pumpkins. And I'm using a little bit of Mod Podge on the back. Now Dollar Tree does sell Mod Podge, which I absolutely love. And so I'm just adding that to give it a nice seal onto our glass. Now there's no need to add Mod Podge to the front. It will stay on absolutely perfectly. And once that's sealed on, I'm just going to add my lid to the top, and you are good to go. It is so cute and simple. And so this is what it looks like. I think it looks super cute. It says fairy pumpkins. You see the lights and the pumpkins and the feathers, and that's what you get when you have fairy pumpkins. And this is what everything looks like when you are completely finished, and I absolutely love how all of our spooky DIYs turned out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.